This isn't even my final form.
Hi everybody, I'm outside Canal City, about to watch Ant-Man. It finally came out here on the 19th of September. Hope it's good, but first, licks these 2 scoops.
Create so many cool villains, but like the heroes, like the Richard Son, he's the strongest character in the Marvel universe, and it's like, why? Your mom can turn invisible. Don't get me talking about the comics.
Likes this shit, but I can watch this.
Hey, Cap.
Hey. Oh. Oh. Bucky.
This would have been a lot easier a week ago. If we call Tony, he won't believe us. Even if he did, who knows if the Accords will let him help. We're on our own. Maybe not. I know a guy.
I don't know what that was about.
So like a line where it's just, I know, I'm wondering how far are you supposed to be for it? Let me see what it looks like with my glasses. Or just how small he gets. Oh,
yeah,
wow,
I think it's just
all the way at the bottom.
I can go 10 meters away, 30 or like.
Yeah. Wait, you can't see right here. I can't see the bottom.
You can't see the bottom one?
I can see the last one. I can see is the second last one. Coming to the right. The bottom one I can't see it.
Yeah, no, it's legit though. It's not just a spec. Shitty movies are the fastest to get out.
No, I like the what's it called?
I don't know, I think I'm
This reveal, hands down.
Well, we'll get famous on. Damn, thanks a lot. It's just right. Go
right.
ahead, Pierre. Make your comments for
Dark as hell, but yeah, go ahead.
Comics for
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, how'd you like it?
I liked it. It was funny. It's really like the conscious of like, you know, a big battle in the fucking like, you know, what's it called? Thomas the Tank engine? Yeah, I think that was awesome. That was the funniest part.
Placement.
Yeah, true.
The lifesavers.
The jokes are good.
Tony?
On a scale of 1 to Guardians of the Galaxy, I give it an 8.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I liked it.
Okay, cool. Right
Damn, why
That's all I got.
go after Tony?
on. Do you think it was better than Guardians of the Galaxy, or where would you place it in the world of Marvel movies? Like, is it better than Iron Man 2?
Yes.
Well, that's not hard.
Yeah, Iron Man 2 was pretty bad.
I mean, man, you could drop like a comic book in the pool and it's better than Iron Man 2.
All right, Anthony.
The only reason you could like Iron Man 2 is if you lie to yourself. You have to convince yourself that you like it.
It was.
I didn't think it was.
It wasn't that bad, but of the Marvel movies. But I think 3 was worse.
Yeah, I agree. I thought 3 was terrible.
I got all these badass armors. Let me make
Iron
a
Man
fucking
fireworks
fireworks.
sounds like that's a waste.
All right, Anthony. Yeah.
Alright, Ant-Man, for such a shitty character, it was a good movie. It was funny, it had good action, and, like, it's the best thing you could do with it. No one cares about Ant-Man. People will hate me for saying it, and they're fucking liars. You know who he is, but you don't care about him. Like, he was one of the founding Avengers, Hank Pym Ant-Man.
I like him more than Hawkeye.
Yeah, they did Hawkeye wrong. Yeah. He has more personality out of most of the new superheroes. You know, between Widow, Hawkeye, and Ant-Man, I like Ant-Man the best.
Well, there you go. 3 opinions from 3 foreigners in Japan about a movie made in Hollywood. Green screen.
Alright folks, so here we are, the morning after as usual, and my thoughts on the Ant-Man movie. Well, I guess it was okay. This might be a surprise. Might be a big surprise to many people who think I'm like some Marvel fanboy or anything, but I thought the movie was okay. Very similar to the way actually the first Iron Man movie was for me. I just felt like it was very simplistic, a very simple movie, followed a very cookie cutter formula. Like you could have replaced any sort of hero or any sort of title, and they could have ended at the end of the day become that person. Like it was just kind of just like insert name, insert animal, Spider-Man, Ant-Man, Batman, whatever. Put some science sort of setup story into it, and at the end of the movie you have a hero. So it was very basic, very basic. It wasn't anything special. You know, I was a little bored actually throughout most of the movie. Maybe it's because of the fact that I just saw it in a regular screen. I didn't even see it in any sort of IMAX or 3D or anything like that. It was a regular movie theater, and that's something I'm actually not used to. Maybe upon watching it again, it might be a little bit better for me. I don't know, but just first impressions is I just felt like there was nothing special about it. I didn't even think the acting was bad or anything. It just wasn't really that different, and I really can't shake the feeling like everybody else has said, like it should have been. It felt very much like a phase 1 type movie, so to speak, and it didn't really, it was part, it felt like it was part of phase 2, but just didn't have much to do. Like it really just felt like the setup was like every other Marvel movie, and this is the part that kind of was starting to worry me a bit, kind of disappointing me a bit, is the fact that if they do any more like origin movies or so, like we have Inhumans, the Doctor Strange coming up, they really gotta change things a bit. And I don't know, like I just don't know, maybe because all origin stories are very similar to each other anyways, like there's not much that can come out of it. I felt like they didn't really need to make a movie about this, and they could have just made this like a Netflix one-shot movie or something like that. Like I think the entire plot could have been summed up in about 30 minutes opposed to however long it was. And the other thing that seemed like something was missing was while I'm not a big fan of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, I do respect what Edgar Wright was trying to do, and I felt like one of the things that hurt in terms of making this movie stand out from any other Marvel movie is the fact that Edgar Wright had left over his vision of what he wanted Ant-Man, I suppose, and I can see where there might have been a big problem, like where the studio wanted to make too many changes to make it fit in this world, and over creative differences, Edgar Wright made maybe the right choice and left the project. However, his name was still attached to that, almost that entire project for screenplay and everything. So I don't know how much they took out, but it just felt like there wasn't something special about it. Like, and it felt like it really needed like like when the shrinking points were going, it was interesting, but it didn't seem like they spent enough time in the small world situation. And he was only small for certain times because that's the, like, it was too expensive to keep it up, or I don't know, maybe it just spend more time communicating. Like every scene of him going small, which is supposed to be his trademark, just sort of felt like it was just all a highlight reel, so to speak, or a montage to getting become a better hero, opposed to anything more. It wasn't anything special, I suppose. So it really worries me. The most excited point I got in the movie was when he was skydiving with the rest of the ants, dropping into the base, the old Howard Stark base, and you found out that it was actually an Avengers base, and I was like, oh shit, this is great. So that scene I thought was actually the most interesting part. But again, it just seemed like this could have been cut down into like even a S.H.I.E.L.D. episode or something on Netflix, and all those scenes of Ant-Man going small could have just been shown in the Avengers 3 movie, and it would have seemed more interesting to keep Ant-Man just relatively a smaller cameo type character opposed to really making a whole movie. It just really felt like some like sort of filler type story we're doing until we get up to Civil War or something like that. It just really feels like we're just all just waiting for 2016 to come around for more interesting movies to really start up. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. So anyways, that's my honest opinion on Ant-Man. It was okay, but it wasn't really that. Like, I did like the promotional material they put behind it, and oh, is that the daughter too? But like I said, wow, interesting. Yeah, even though that's Photoshop, like that part right there, like really looks like they just stuck it on there. But yeah, like I said, it was okay. It was okay. And then I did like the end scenes, but it was nothing, you know, Danny was telling me like the end scenes of the Ant-Man were going to be mind-blowing, so I was expecting some sort of Spider-Man thing or whatever, but it was like whatever. It was not that interesting. I mean, leading into Civil War, they had a prelude into it, but still, whatever. It was okay. It was okay. It was a little confusing, though. A little confusing. It was like, how did Bucky get his arm trapped or something? What was he trapped in? But nothing mind-blowing. Most of the end credits of Marvel movies haven't been that mind-blowing to begin with. The last one that I thought was great was the end of The Dark World. You know, 1 down, 5 to go. Like that. Or 4 to go. Alright, guys. That's it. Yeah, we'll see what's up with that. I did like the cameo with the YouTuber Anna Akim. I knew her face. I was like, that's kind of cool. They threw her in there. Yeah, but you know, me and Asians. Out.